to the Hawk Mountain Sanctuary. We're going to go check out the visitor center before we get started today. It's just a little dirt road, it looks like. Hi everybody, Shannon and Karen with Wandering Out Yonder. Today we are at Hawks Mountain Sanctuary. This has been on our bucket list for a while to come visit. This is January 6th. We thought the weather was supposed to clear up today. It hasn't yet. It's been kind of rainy and damp and cold. It's in maybe
a little bit of blue sky there in the horizon.
Yeah, we're hoping that things will clear up a bit. I don't think it's supposed to rain anymore today, so that's a good thing. Anyhow, we're here, so we're going to enjoy it and make the best of what we're seeing. Now, this area is a sanctuary in a migration of large predator birds, raptors. You see behind you right here. This is the wingspan of an eagle that's behind us right now, and it will tell you it's marked by the different types, like the hawks, the kestrels, that kind of thing. Anyway, we thought that we would come up here today and take a look around and see what this was all about. We've been, like I said, wanting to come up here for quite some time, and we're going to share with you guys everything that we find. Let's go. You ready? All right, here are the migration counts for the fall of 2022. All right, so the trails start off, it's a paved path right now. There's all kinds of different trails out here, boulder fields and scrambling and so forth. And you can you can do all of them if you want to, or you can connect different ones together for a nice long route. So anyhow, I'm not sure which one we're taking yet.
We're heading up to the North Lookout right now.
We're going to the North Lookout. All right. Okay, so the history of this particular area is that a gentleman named Richard Pough, while he was in, I think, grad school or college, came up to visit this area at one time and found that it was basically a place for hunters to come and just shoot these birds down. This is a migration area. So they were just shooting them out of the sky left and right and killing off a lot of the birds.
It said thousands.
Thousands of them.
At a time.
So he took pictures of it and shared what he was seeing. He was not real happy about what he was seeing. There was a lady out of New York, Rosalie Edge, yes, that was her name. She was a conservationist from New York, and she saw the photographs and contacted him and found out the backstory of what was happening here. Anyhow, she came to this area. She leased out 1,400 acres, I think, something like that, and she stopped the hunting from happening, and then eventually bought, I don't know how many.
I think you said it almost doubled.
Yeah, she doubled, I think. Anyhow, purchased this property and turned it into a sanctuary. So now this is a migration sanctuary. They do track the migration patterns of many of these birds. So we thought we'd come out and take a look around. All right, and so here is a sign that talks a little bit about what I was just saying. Founded in 1934 by Rosalie Edge. It is the world's first refuge for birds of prey. So anyhow, she was a major person behind the salvation of these birds' lives through this area.
Search for research, education, and training.
Yep. And bird watchers from everywhere come around. All right, so anyhow, here's the entrance to the sanctuary trails. All right, there are some pit toilets over here before you get on the trail. To the left is a paved out trail that is wheelchair accessible, ADA accessible, and you can see the giant winged bird signs that tell you different things about the birds. But this is kind of cool. Crown the eagle up here. There's birds all along this path right here in little benches to stop and rest. Okay, the story of this silhouette trail. This is a wheelchair accessible disability. If you have disabilities, you can come out on this trail and do some bird watching. this trail came about because there was a gentleman that used to come here with his wife, and she was in a wheelchair and was not able to get out on the trail with him. So she would sit at the visitor center and wait for him. And so when he got back, he would share his stories with her about the birds that he saw and everything. So she never got to come out to see what he was seeing. So he made it a mission of his, I think after she passed away, to have a trail put in for people who have disabilities or might possibly be in a wheelchair, which I think is pretty cool. And that's the trail that you're seeing behind you right now. It's called the Silhouette Trail. So nice little benches along the way, and it's paved. So thought that was a cool story. All right, so I'm pretty sure, yeah, this is the South Lookout. It's a real easy stroll over here. The River of Rocks is to the right. From what I understand, that's difficult. A lot of scrambling. Over to the left, it's a different trail. We'll check that out in a second here. But this is the South Lookout. So we're going to go over here, and it's a pretty view. The River of Rocks overlook. And what these are, huge boulder fields.
Some of them were 20 feet in diameter.
Yeah, that you can scramble around on, I'm pretty sure, if you want to. If you have the knees and the ankles to do it. But you can see way down there's one of them. Yep. And you can go down to that area and scramble on those if you want to. All right, so we're at the Ridge Overlook. Take a little gander over here. Looks like the sun's trying to peek through. All right, so this is the Bald Overlook, it says. Quite a bit more rock scrambling here at this one. Well, I bet you this is Snake City when it's warmer. Okay, so we are following an orange blaze. If you look to see how rocky this is, the lady in the visitor center was really nice. Gave us a lot of information on the trails, and she said that this trail turned into a really rocky ankle twister. So she was right. We'll be looking down a lot, getting through this part of the trail. Just so you know, if you come here, it does eventually turn into this. You're kind of rock scrambling through here. So these are the kinds of trails that Karen always says that she sees mostly her feet, because she has to keep looking down because of all the rocks. All right, so the sun's starting to come out. Yay, you can see some blue. Still some dark clouds out there, but yeah, you're seeing some blue sky, and we did see some sunshine. Hoping for a little bit more. This is a bit of a rocky trail, but Shane and I are kind of used to that. There's a lot of rocky trails in Pennsylvania. Just sort of get used to it. You making it?
I'm making it. I was just thinking, better rub my pole.
All right. A little bit more climbing, it looks like. Whew. Not terrible.
Yeah, I'm warming up now, though.
Yeah, we are warming up now with an uphill climb. That'll always get you warmed up. And whoa, there's the sun again. Reached the marquee. All right, so at the top, there's some information on the history of the area. Before the turn of the century, there was excavation of sand in this area for building purposes and glassware. And so this trail up here, I believe, is called the slide. And what they would do is, if you can see right here, you see the horse and the carriage. They would load it everything up on the horse and carriage, walk it over here, and there was a slide that they could push down the steel drums to the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Because the slope over there, that's the north side, was so steep it would just pull them down. So that's what this is talking about. But there was a blacksmith shop that was nearby here too. I don't know if there's any remnants of that left. Anyhow, thought that was kind of a neat thing.
So we'll go check out the slide.
Yep, we're gonna go check out the slide, which is this way. Yep. Okay, so this is the north side of the mountain over here. And you're in between two little ridges right here, kind of like a tunnel. So I'm guessing the horse and the carriage would bring the drums over here somewhere. So again, right here, the slide, site of the Gravity Railroad. And you can see it, and you see a lot of that in these types of areas where they utilize the gravity for quarrying and iron ore. Oh yeah, look at that up there. There's the remnants.
So that would have been...
That was the cable remnants, yeah.
Wow, super cool.
So they would use that cable, I guess, to pull these carts back up. And like I said, the horses would bring the carts with those barrels. Oh, okay. And then bring them down here. All right, so this is the north part of the, or north facing ridge here. Okay. Yeah, from shooting grounds to sanctuary. And if you guys remember at the beginning of the story, I told you they would send, hunters would come up here and just shoot these birds out of the sky and just kill thousands of them. And that's how this sanctuary was created and why it was created, to stop that from happening. They were birds of prey and they were trying to kill all these birds of prey. Don't ask me why. But anyway. All right, so again, like I said, we've seen this kind of system that they used in several other areas. If you guys go back to, I think it was Canoe Creek.
Canoe Creek, yeah, the limestone kilns.
Right. You'll see they use the same kind of system for moving the rock around and so forth.
In the quarry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. All right, so we just visited the slide. Now we're going to go left here and go to the sunset overlook, which is up this way. All right, again, it's a pretty rocky climb up to this overlook. You can see it's blazed in orange way up there.
You're not coming?
Nope.
There's like all kinds of caves and stuff. I bet you this is snake heaven in warmer weather.
Yeah, it's all rocky through here. Very rocky.
Alright, so it looks like we're getting to the overlook here. Karen opted out of this one. It is pretty rocky. So this is the sunset overlook. There you go. Beautiful. A little bit of sun, finally. Pretty windy though. Alright, let's go find Karen. So this scramble, this is the one that Karen opted out of. So there's a blaze. See right there. There's a blaze. There's a blaze. There's a blaze. Yeah, this is a twist your ankle city.
All right, so now we're going to the south overlook. Oh, the north? Oh, I thought this was the south. Okay. Yep, you're right. Alrighty. And for the most part, these are pretty easy trails. Yeah, something's been chipping away at that one. Maybe it was an axe, who knows? Okay, so the trail kind of zigzags up to the top, I'm guessing to the overlook. Shannon?
Yeah. All right, so this is the kettle view. This is the first one that you come to right up after you climb those steps. A little bit of blue sky. And now we're headed to the north view.
I believe we are heading now to what is, I believe, the south view. This is supposed to be the one that is the nicest area to sit and view. All right, so the north view's up here on the left. This is the Skyline Trail, and it's supposed to be pretty difficult. It says, for experienced hikers only, rocky and rugged.
That's the one that is in a mile hooks up with the AT.
Yeah. Which we are not going that way today. But we are going to go take a look at this beautiful view. Take a look at this trail. Wow, look at all these, look at all this. Yeah. You're really scrambling through this. Let's see one of the blazes. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, look at the
It is nothing but a boulder field the whole way down.
Look at the blazes on the right.
Yeah. All right, so here's the view from this point. Very pretty. Love that the sun's coming through. Starting to clear up today. So we are heading back down. All right. Following the orange blaze down. That was a really beautiful overlook, wasn't it, Shannon?
It was. Yep.
I think if it hadn't been so windy and cold, we might have stayed there a bit longer, but it's pretty windy and cold today. And we have seen peaks of sun. You can see there's a little bit of blue. Then there's a lot of that too, so. Yep. So we have made it to the bottom again. There's the restrooms off to the left. And the entrance is right down here. Anyhow, we wanted to mention to you guys, there's a fee to get in to the sanctuary, and the fee is there to support the sanctuary. So the fee is what?
$10 a person, and in my opinion, it's well worth it.
Yep.
Supporting a good cause. Saw some awesome views.
Yep.
Yep.
Didn't see any birds today, but
No.
really wasn't expecting to. It's winter and it's been raining and windy, so I don't.
If I
Didn't
was
see
a
a whole
bird, I
lot.
wouldn't be out today.
But anyhow, we wanted to say thanks to everybody for wandering out yonder with us today here in Hawks Mountain Sanctuary, and we will see you guys later. Bye.